Hi, I'm Caden, the Charming Avenger, and on my channel, I'm learning how to bake. Now, I'm not learning how to bake just by watching a YouTube tutorial or following a recipe online. I'm learning how to bake by trying to recreate one of the big bakes from Food Network's Kids Baking Championship. This week, the semifinale and the finale were all kind of back to back. So I'm going to skip the semifinale, which was to create a 3D stand-up dinosaur. They use specific cutters that I don't have. So I'm going to go straight to the finale, which is going to be kind of like an imposter cake. So they had to make a fruit cake, but they had to make a fruit cake that looked like a specific fruit, not an actual fruit cake. So before the challenge started, I did pick Grayson so that I could actually replicate one of her bakes. So this week I am going to be making a pineapple fruit cake with the cake being a hummingbird cake. I am going to use American buttercream on the outside to decorate it with, because I think that's going to be the best way to keep it all together. I'm going to be making I'm going to try, I don't know if it'll work, I'm going to try to do a pineapple pastry cream. I don't know if it's going to separate or curdle, because pineapple's got different enzymes and that acts funny. So we're just going to see. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do this week. I'm super excited, and I'm proud of myself. For the last 15 weeks, I've been baking every week, sometimes multiple times a week. I have pushed myself to do things that I never thought I'd be able to do, from the roll cake and holiday baking championship to the macaroons and kids baking championship. I'm really proud of myself. I've come a long way. I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about baking. And it's crazy to think that I can actually do this. The dude who burnt chocolate chip cookies and started kitchen fires can actually sit here and create these things. Now, I don't know if the pineapple cake's going to turn out right or not. It's all what it is. But I'm going to try to do it, and I'm going to have fun doing it. And that's all that matters to me right now, is this is doing something for me that is so beneficial. It's taking my mind off all of the hardship that's going on in my life right now, and all of the stress of workman's comp and this injury that's taking more and more of my freedoms and abilities every day, and kind of giving me something to look forward to. So to all my viewers, I want to thank you so much for sticking with me for these last 15 weeks. Next week starts the Spring Baking Championship, so I will be picking that up. I am so not prepared for that. Just by the preview that I saw last night, there is no way I'm prepared for this. But I was not prepared for the Holiday Baking Championship either, so hopefully it's going to turn out well. Now, enough talking. It's time to bake. Come on, let's go. All right, so my cakes are in the oven. I've got 2 pans, so I'm gonna have to make a third cake kind of separate after these pans are done. I'm going to now attempt to make a pineapple curd. I don't have enough pineapple, I only have half a cup, so it's gonna be a little under the pineapple side, but it's gonna have a little bit of flavor to it. It looks like it's just gonna be a regular curd, so hopefully it turns out okay. Hopefully it doesn't do any type of weird separating or anything like that. It's the first time for me for this, so we'll see how it goes. Other than that, as soon as the cakes are done, I'll be able to get the third one in, and then I'll start this cooling, work on the frosting, and then it's construction and decorating. So we're getting there. It's pretty good. So let's go ahead and make this pineapple curd and hope it comes out okay. Okay, so pineapple pastry cream curd stuff did not work. It tastes really powdery. I don't know if I didn't add too much cornstarch into it. It's exactly what it called for. It tastes really powdery and cornstarchy and just gross. So I'm not going to use it. I'm going to maybe go back to just a regular pastry cream. It's kind of a bummer because I just used the last of my pineapple. Dang. I have pineapple juice still, but I don't know if I can incorporate that with the pastry cream. I'm not sure if that's going to make it curdle or break or separate or any of those other bad pastry terms. I might give it a shot just to see what happens because I always have more eggs, but I don't have more pineapple. Darn, that's a big bummer. I was really hoping this was gonna work, but it didn't, and that's okay because that's just a whole part of baking. I do have the third cake in the oven now. We got about 26 minutes to go before that's out. So I've really got to figure this out. I got to get going on the frosting, and yeah, I got to get, I mean, it's all coming together right now, so whew, one step at a time, right? You can only do one thing at a time unless you're a pro, and then you can do like 6 things at a time. But I'm not a pro. I'm just me. So let's do pastry cream. Alright, so I'm back from the grocery store. I had to go and get more ingredients. I did remember to get some crushed pineapple, so I'm going to try this pineapple filling again. This time I'm going to do something a little bit different. It's weird, it doesn't call for any type of an egg. That is really strange. I'm going to try it and see what happens, though. I mean, the worst that happens is it's just a plain pastry cream at the end of the day. I do have all of the cakes out of the oven. I've got 3 cakes out of the oven. They are all chilled, or cooling, I guess, not chilled. And I'm going to try a different recipe for frosting, because I didn't like the way that frosting came out. It tasted funny. So yeah, we're going to get going on that. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier. Then we'll get into the decorating part of things, which is going to be the biggest part of this challenge, because everybody knows I'm not that great at decorating, and I have to make this cake look like a pineapple. So yeah, that should be challenging. Yeah, so anyways, without talking too much more, let's make some filling. Okay, so I had some problems with the frosting. Apparently either the butter or the cream cheese was a little too cold, and it made it super lumpy. I did have to cheat, and I had to look up what to do next. So apparently if you have a cream cheese frosting that is lumpy, you put it in the microwave for like 10 to 15 seconds at a time, stir it like mad in between times, and then you get smooth frosting. I'm mind blown about this one. This is insane. I didn't think that you could microwave frosting, but apparently you can. The center filling for the pineapple filling came out really, really good. It tastes amazing. So I'm going to start putting this thing together. I'm gonna first level it out. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it. The cakes are pretty thin, so I don't think I'm gonna cut them any more than they already are, because I don't want it to be too thin of layers. So I think this is gonna work. I hope I have enough frosting. I really don't want to go back to the grocery store tonight. So, oh man, I completely forgot. I have to do my decoration too. Whew. It's gonna be a while. Okay, Let's get going. All right, so here is my pineapple fruitcake. I learned a very valuable lesson today that cream cheese frosting is not meant for very serious decoration. So this is, I think, the best that I could do under the circumstances that I had today. It was all right. This wasn't the best challenge that I've done, but I actually learned a couple of things, so that's good. These are the candy melts that I melted down and put over a rolling pin and made into the top of the pineapple. And I've got some almond all over it. So yeah, that's it for this week. That's it for the Kids Baking Championship. It is over. This was the last challenge. Next week starts Spring Baking Championship, which I am not prepared for at all. But like I said earlier, I wasn't prepared for this one or Holiday Baking Championship either, and I have accomplished them pretty well, actually, I think, with one or two that were a complete fail. But yeah, that's it for this week. So Spring Baking Championship starts on Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will watch it. On Tuesday, I will shop, I will film, and I will bake, and I will have this uploaded for you bright and early on Wednesday morning. Until then, remember to be kind to one another, and if I can bake, so can you. All right, so Allison's here for the very last Kids Baking Championship challenge. This is a fruit cake. It is a hummingbird cake on the inside with a pineapple filling. I'm not sure what it's called. I guess it's just a filling. I don't know. It's not like a pastry cream or anything. There's buttercream on the inside is the dam. On the outside, it is a cream cheese frosting. And you have on top the candy, chocolate candy melts. Candy melts? Yeah.
It's very pineapple-y, which is good. What?
Are you sure?
I think it's pineapple-y. I mean, maybe I wouldn't know it was a pineapple if you didn't tell me beforehand, but when I'm looking at it, looking for pineapple, I see pineapple.
All right.
It's a mess, though.
Mm-hmm. The frosting it's melting as we speak. I'm watching it.
It's warm in here.
It is. It's really warm in here. All right.
Okay, I want to eat it.
So.
Cut me cake. You want me to cut the cake?
I can't. I don't think I can cut the cake and. Oh, what's this? I need a film crew, Allison. Oh nope. I need
I
need a knife. Right. So here's the inside of the cake. We've got. Oh, that's dense. Ooh. We've got the pineapple filling and the buttercream on the inside. So
give me a fork. Give me a fork.
Need a fork. Need a fork.
Here.
Oh boy. Oh, you have really long arms.
I know. I'm trying to set it down, but you won't let me.
Here we go.
Cake. Okay. The cake is really moist and smooth, and the pineapple filling is nice and sweet. I thought it would be like really tart, but it's like candy pineapple. It's really good, and there's a little bit of texture from the nuts I don't know if you told me there were nuts in there, but I can taste them.
Oh yeah, there's almonds in there as well.
They're in there. Yeah, it's just smooth. Not usually a word I use to describe a cake, but it's just really like soft. I like it. Good job. You win.
There we go. So that's it, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during the last 7 weeks. 7? I don't know. It's been a while. This was a long challenge. I really appreciated all of your comments, all of your encouragement, and most importantly, I have really appreciated your friendship. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys all next week. Until then, remember to be kind. We'll see you soon. Bye.